Eric, can I ask a question about during the yoga, you use the words caressing the wall and, kind of the sensuality of touch during the yoga. But is that now your experience? Is that how you experience life? That every moment is in that way intimate and sensual and touched by love?
Well, feeling is the rules of life. Life is feeling. So when you breathe, you feel what you touch. When you see a child, you feel the child. When you see a tree, you feel the tree. When you see a mountain, you feel the mountain. It's something very natural, which we forget because we have this fantasy we are separate. But actually, in feeling, that's why sometimes you see a mountain, you feel heavy, and when you see an empty space, you feel light. Like people who go to the Grand Canyon in Colorado and they look down and they feel space. It's the same thing. They don't do yoga. No, it's very natural when you see an empty space to be one with it, and the feeling. And then you see something. You see a Second World War German bunker and architecture. You feel heavy. Yes, it's okay. Yes, it is heavy. So to feel the surrounding is very natural, it's a natural thing. And so the breathing, it's in the Vijnana Tantra, the accent of the perception is there, but not as such as the hedonist people who want to feel, who want to touch, it's not that, it's not like the Tantra, this completely cross things, but it is that if you let the feeling appear in you without creating a psychological link with the feeling, and liking or disliking, and the Vijnana Tantra is very clear. He said for one was a clear mind, for one was non-dual mind, for him, then any expression of life, whatever it is fear on the battlefield, whatever it is love, whatever it is sex, whatever it is food, this feeling unraveling in you without any psychological connection, yes or no, positive or negative, will dissolve in awareness. And when the object perception is dissolved, the subject we perceive cannot remain without an object. The subject and object are one, and the object disappears, the subject disappears at the same time. And when there is no subject and object, there is oneness. So all perception, and this we find already in Uttaradeva, this we find in Devadatta, in the Buddhayan Manjari. In the early text of Tantra, we find this, the fact that the perception don't need to be constrained, don't need to be fought, like in Yoga Sutra, don't need to be challenged to find the self, but the perception itself cannot be anything else than consciousness, and that the letting the perception arise and disappear will eliminate the so-called perceiver, as perceiver can exist without something to be perceived. But it is very organic. After the example we use, yes, we have to use modern example. And if I was in India, I would not say caress the postman, caress your lover, because in Indian tradition, you will not be understood in the right way. There will be another example, but here we're in the West, so we have to adapt the example in the way people can understand it, relate it. And it is true that most people, like in Vijnana Tantra, in Kashmir, the teacher will put a huge pot in front of you. Kashmir, due to the sweet political stand of Pakistan, is not a place where you go much more to do yoga now. So we don't go there. So there's no somebody who will put a pot in front of you. So if you say to somebody, breathe in the pot, some gifted people, they feel it, but some they don't. So if you said you like the trees, caress the trees. Some people it's difficult. You like the neighbor, he's cute, great. Caress the neighbor. It's easier. After some time, we're going to put aside the neighbor and keep the space. So, yes, we have to adapt, and some examples are more gross than others, but again, they're all examples. And they point to the moment where we don't need this visualization anymore, we just need the feeling. But the picture stimulates the feeling, as it is proved on the brain level. And if you see an elephant, and we observe in the different parts of the brain what this vision of the elephant creates in the brain, then you eat the elephant. And then you visualize the elephant. The brain don't know the difference. The brain will have the same reaction when you visualize an elephant that the elephant will actually seen. So visualization has a big part in the way of traditional art. But then visualization will be dissolved into feeling. Abhinavagupta accented that the feeling is the ultimate sense, not the hearing, not the smelling. Most in tradition, the hearing is the ultimate sense. For Abhinavagupta is the feeling. So we use a lot the feeling. But to some people, the image is a kind of preparation of the feeling. But at some point, we don't use it anymore because the image is a restriction. Because if I visualize my body, as I visualize the front or the back, I cannot visualize my chest and my back. But I can feel my chest and my back simultaneously. So if I say visualize your body that is going forward, which we do at some point, well, if you visualize that, you see your back. But if I feel my body, the energy body, and if I do the movement of the energy body, I am forward. It's not separate anymore. So you are with the feeling, and visualization, you are in back of the visualization. So visualization, we use it relatively little, but it's part of the tradition. But slowly we must eat the visualization with the feeling. And at some point, it's feeling. You don't visualize anymore neighbor, anymore tree. You feel the breathing in the space. But for that, sometimes we use the image. So one should not get stuck with the image. I don't like this image. We don't care. Find the right image for you. Only you can do that for a short time. Then you feel it, and then it's no more image.
Thank you.